Yeah, 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 yeah. Snow! Good morning. Josh, good day. Oliver! Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day, whatever it is. We all know Snow's the oddball out with her mornings being at 8 p.m., but, for everybody else, whatever it is, wherever you are, hello, and thank you for joining in yet another catastrophe. Hey, what? Who said that? Everything's fine. I'm still trying to get the mic proper here, and really just having very little luck. That's the problem. You go on the road, things change. You try to get them back to the way they were, and it just never happens. It's like worthy of a good tear, but I'm not gonna cry over it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's right. See, that's all jacked up. That's way too much. I got to scale that back a little. Push this up. Bring the threshold down. I could bring that gain up, but then it's like, then I'm hot in the mic. It shouldn't be that hot. It's crazy. So if I bring that gain down, that's cool. But then again, I'm slamming this mic. Whatever. It's not your problem. It's my problem. Okay. Soon, Chingus, we can stream Beats music. Well, bring it on. Send me the freaking deets, lady. Holy mackerel. How about that 618 fib rejection? Yeah. Yeah, you're freaking looking at it. Look at that rejection. Global 618. You see right there on the right-hand side? I can't. This mic is killing me. Ah! Nothing but problems. Hello. Is that better? Any better? Anybody? Does anybody think that maybe it's better? I don't know. Listen, I'm just going to drink my crappy freaking coffee and let's do this. Snow, you didn't even yell at me. Why not? What's right? You're like, wake up, dude. Jeez. Wrong day. Okay. It means I'm special. Want a tissue? I'm not... I know, right? I feel like sometimes I do I come on here and I just vent a little bit. If you guys didn't like it, you wouldn't come back. All right, Oliver almost got us back to 382, and that is still on the table. Hello, let's stream some beats, Marcos. Very soon. Mike is fine. Okay. Look, the 382 is all the way down here. All right, so, but I want people to look at this because we talked about this late last night, and I don't know, we just kind of ran out of time. But look, do you see where the pullback should be? The green box. All right, the green box. Why? Because this is accumulation, this is structure, this is the last structure high before the swing low that got you to your new high, right? Bang. Okay, but in parabolic movements, in very quick, very fast, vertical sloping trends, you're not going to get that, right? You're going to get a 236 pullback to the local trend, 382 max, right? So when we hit our 618, that's the global 618. That's 618 from all-time high to season low, right? 31.28, I think, on Coinbase. All right, so it's a big one. That's why it's big. It's big, right? Because it's bigger. In my opinion, I think the 618 is the most important fib, and that is because of how the Fibonacci sequence is derived, how the 1-6-1-8 is the golden ratio of so many things. And everything is pulled or derived from that 618, right? So the 618 is like, yeah. Everything else is like filler material, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. The 382 is important. The 236 is important. The 786 is important, right? The 886 is a fib, but it's like a second cousin to a fib, right? It's not a hard line in the sequence fib. It's actually a derivative of another mathematical equation using 618 and 1618 in order to get to it. All right. So anyway, to make a long story short, you want to learn about fibs, it's on Trading Room's YouTube, right? I did a whole freaking video on fibs. If you want to know about them, it's right there. I'm not going to recycle that information here. All right. Anyway, all that being said, right? We smacked out our 618, and it was a fantastic rejection. It really was. When we came in on day 2, we pushed up and tried once again. We didn't quite hit it, but hey, you know what I mean? Tomatoes, whatever. It's close enough. Smash and break, fail. All right, so now we have to come down, right? But what are we going to come down to? That's right, the issue. So in markets, right, when you skip fibs, or when you're looking at fibs, right, it's very easy to see in retrospect how they work, right? You're like, oh, 618 bounced down to the 5, found support, pushed back up to the 618, and then the 786 back down to 618. Okay, but no, you skip levels sometimes. Sometimes you find like a pause and a hesitation, a flip, support to resistance. You dance on it for a little while, could be a month, right? And then you drop down, right? Or you send a wick down there days in advance, just say, hey, I'm coming. I'm just testing the waters. So we've seen all of that before. But my main point is this. Look at the daily. This is nothing. This is nothing. Okay? This is barely a pullback. This came down one level. That's it. It came down from the 618 to the 5. All right, that's it. Now on our target profits, right, it came from our 3618 and blew past our 2618, right, and actually came down to our 1618, all the way down here, right? That's the wick right there. Now, when I was looking at this on the 4-hour chart, I said, hey, you know, when we hit this rejection, right, it was wicked on the 4-hour, and this is when, you know, I have to remind myself to look at patterns appropriately and not disregard them in trades, right? So I lost big time right here, and I should have just got out of the trade. It was a very simple play to get out of. I saw the tweezer top on the 4-hour chart. I said that's not good. Then we had the smash all the way down to the 5, right? And now on the local trend, right, if we call this our top and 3128 our bottom, that's our local trend to the upside, right? It came down to the 236. So the 236 in confluence with the global 5, in confluence with structure high, right? All this structure right here. And I was like, we're good. Right? We're good. It's all good. That's your support. You know what I mean? We're not getting big time support, right? We're not expected to get big time support. I said, look, we came down a level, 618 to the 5. Bang, we hit the 236 on the local. If we call that our high, then that's our 236 drop. It's a 23.6% loss off of our new high, right, for the trend, on top of coming back for verifiable structure, right, basically the low before the high. And we did, and we ate it all up. We ate it up, and then we came over here to the next 4-hour window, and we pushed up even higher, and then we failed to make a higher high. So now we look at this. And I say to myself, you should get out of this trade while you have a chance. Right? You should just exit the trade while you're up here. But we had strong buying, and then we had strong buying with support down here. And then we had even a tester down here, just a little baby tester, all buying. It's all buying. These are all buy orders. They're just, the price comes down, they just eat it up. And then we smashed through our previous two candles, right, in one close. We smashed our doji, and we smashed our hammer, and we said, we are out of here, dude. We are taking it all back. Don't you worry about it. We came up here, we got a slight rejection, right, but we didn't quite try the 618. So I figured this next candle would have been 618. This would have been the attempt up for the 6, right, but it wasn't. It was the loss. And what did we lose? We lost half of that big candle that brought us the gain back. But we pushed lower and we ate it all up. Right? And then the next candle came. We pushed lower and then we ate it all up. But really no movement to the upside. At this candle, I should have got out. You know what I mean? I know better. I should have got out. And I didn't. And I rode it all the way down. Right to about here. And this candle broke me. And I was like, man, that ain't the stupidest thing I've ever watched in slow motion. But you know what? You need that sometimes. Not that you need a loss, but you know, it's good to go back and evaluate your trades. Why did you do what you did? You know what I'm saying? Did you follow your plan? You know? That's the true question, right? Like, before I got in, I set it up. I knew what I wanted. The trade was in play, right? And then it got away. But as I analyzed it during the trade, I still liked what I saw. I liked this and this and this. I liked all that buying right here. Made me think, you know, I'm good. I'm not worried about it. Look at all this freaking buying, right? This is all buying. All those wicks, that's just buy orders flying in, right? And I'm watching the Tusky or Tanksy or whatever the hell that indicator I use is called, and you know, it's just ripping through buy orders, dude, by the millions, right? Buy. I say, hell yeah. I said, eat it up, guys. Eat it up. Get it back. Let's go test that 618 one more time. No dice. No dice. So, when you do take a trade and it's a losing trade, right? Spend the time to figure out why. And if it's something that you could correct moving forward, it will make you a better trader. All right? Like, you know, it's important to be humiliated or, you know, like, people got to get their ass kicked once in a blue moon. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real, right? So, you know, a lot of younger folks today, you know, they haven't had that tough love. They skate away on lollipops and colorful dreams, right? This is bullshit. The real world don't work on colorful dreams and ponies. So it's good. You know what I'm saying? You got to you gotta take a knee to the face every now and then, and you got to take a step back, analyze your trade, look at what happened. I'm telling you, it'll make you a better trader. All right, that's enough of my philosophy talk. I mean, it's only Thursday. We can't be talking philosophy right now. Anyway, look at the trend on the 1 hour. I want to just show you this real quick because it's extremely obvious. All right, so right now we are crossing and closing up over, right, our trend down. Now, look at the slope of that trend. Now, I want to say one more thing, because when you do find support in these trends, right? They don't always make sense. And I'll explain why, right? Typically, you want to come down to structure, or you want to come down to a major level. Historical support resistance, dynamic, moving average, whatever, right? You want to come down to something, right? It should make sense. But when you're dealing with these types of trends, when you're dealing with aggressive violence, right? These style pumps, these style dumps, the severity and the amount of people trading and how fast they are, you get what's called momentum. And it's essentially like, I don't know, whatever. I'm trying to think of an analogy, but it's just not really coming to me. But something that is just like cruising downhill. All right, so like a big freaking rock is cruising downhill, right? And it smashes into like a big tree, like a big tree. And then it continues on like a little bit more. You know what I mean? It has so much momentum that the tree wasn't enough to stop it. It was just enough to slow it down a little bit before it finally slows down by itself. It takes enough energy away where it's like, and then there the rock sits. All right. So you may not always stop at these crazy levels because, right, you have all this extra momentum coming. So this level right here is not, like, in my opinion, it's not great, right? This is like, you know what I mean? It's all right. It's your wick low, but even at then, right, it's a wick low on a 1 hour candle. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's this right here. So when you see that, right, it doesn't always have to make sense. And it is an indication, right, that this is not exactly over, okay? So this could very easily, right, find rejection right here and just come plummeting down to the 382, which I think ideally would be the next target. Now, we do have levels at 99.48, right? That's the level we talked about coming up all those days ago. So 99.48, I'm going to put on the daily here. 99.48 was our high before the low. And it's a big deal. I'm sorry, it's not the high before the low. It's the high before the series of lows. Well, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. It's this hump right here. Anyway, so 99.48 is essentially very close to our 382, our global 382 from all-time high to all-time low. That is a perfectly reasonable place to go back and retest. Just saying. It's totally cool. Now we could work our way out of this. All right, there is a possibility that buying comes in severely, pushes up. On the daily now, we got to get back to like 12 and change, which shouldn't really be an issue. We were dancing all over that today. But you need to like really maintain it. And then, of course, on the daily, you're waiting 24 hours to close that candle, come back down, retest it, and push back up. Probably won't get retests on dailies in this type of trend. All right, I'm just throwing that out there. Anyway, that's the level you got to beat. Let's talk about today's candle, right? Because while we're on it and we're hovering over it, we got all the pretty little numbers in front of us. Opened at 12,927, had a high 13,358, a low down to 10,300 even. So sometimes you get that too. Close it out at 11,159 for a loss of $1,768 or 13.68%. Now, as you may have already seen, when Bitcoin does what Bitcoin does in the fashion that Bitcoin did it, nobody really wants to play ball, right, with that. So aggressive losses throughout the day. 13 on Bitcoin, 12 Ethereum, 12 on XRP, 15 on Cash, 13 on Light, 12 on EOS. All right. BNB was, I believe, in the 10 zone, but gained back 4 or 5 of it. So closing out the day, only finished out 15, right? So really, or 5, really, so not bad. SV down 11, Cardano 11, Tron 12, Stellar 12.3. Now, I was looking at this earlier, right? Leo jumping in here with damn near 2 billion market cap, already solidifying itself as a mid cap in the top 15. Like, here's the deal with Leo. I think we've talked about this at great length, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. But Binance, Americans, Binance.com, Binance.us, blah, blah, blah. Tokens, utility, fees, right? We talked about BNB and why it's important to the ecosystem of trading. We talked about Binance and why Binance has the volume that Binance has and what could happen. What will happen when US no longer trades on Binance.com and goes to Binance.us. Then we talked about opportunities. Opportunities like KCS, opportunities like Nash, opportunities like Leo, opportunities like BitMax, opportunities like Biaxi, right? So one thing they all have in common, all these other exchanges, are they have a utility token that'll allow you to either stake them, and not like meat steakums, although that sounds delicious. Allows you to hold them and get a reward back, but also use them for trading fees, much like BNB. So the important thing that we thought about then, come the talk from CZ, was like, hey, tokens are going to be big, right? One of these exchanges is going to get liquid, more liquid. All right, and I just had this conversation today, so I'm not going to, talk about it for an hour, but we don't know. There is no data. There is nothing out there in the world, no matter how smart you are or what computer you have, that'll tell you how much volume comes from the United States onto Binance.com. We don't know. You could pull up any graph in the world and show it to me, and I'll throw it in the dumpster. It doesn't mean anything, right? You got all of China trading on Binance. They're not even allowed to. They're using VPNs, right? Where do you think they're setting their numbers to? Could be anything. They could be sending it to Korea. They could be sending it to Canada. They could be sending it to anywhere in Europe, right? You can send it to America. Americans that use VPNs, are they just saying New York to Chicago? No, probably not. Why the hell would you? So the point is, we don't know. We have no clue. We have absolutely no clue. Nobody does. Nobody knows how much American dollars goes to Binance.com to make Binance liquid. We don't know. It could be 5%. It could be 85%. The fact of the matter is, right, they're going to lose liquidity, period. Period. Right? That is, they're going to lose it. Whether it's 1% or whether it's 99%, they will lose liquid. What does that mean? It means that the Americans got to find another exchange in the next, 2.5 months to throw their money on and trade their altcoins, right? Because if you just want to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, you could do that on 100 exchanges. But they're looking for their alts. They want to move their alts around because their alts they trade in order to stack more sats, right? That's the idea. So the obvious answers were in front of our faces, right? You have Polo, you got Gemini, right? You got Bitfinex, Trex, Stamp, Thumb, KuCoin, Kraken. But what a lot of these lack are first, liquidity on alts, and second, like a large pool of alts that people would be excited to trade. So then you add in the X factor. And the X factor is utility tokens. Because we got to watch live over the last 2 years BNB's growth. Right? From inception, child token, right, to grown-up teenager, swinging fees, making new all-time highs. While the market's bare. 18 months down, if not longer, and BNB's pulling all-time highs. Why? Because there's people trading. That's why. You'll always have traders, and those traders always want to pay less fees, don't they? Of course they do. So what does that mean? Supply and demand, right? There's a demand for that token. So what does it mean when people leave Binance and they go to another exchange? What are they going to do? What are they going to load up on? They're going to load up on the utility token for a few reasons. One, they're going to freaking use it because they want to pay less fees, period. Two, they've already seen the growth of BNB. They understand what an exchange that is highly liquid and has a lot of trading volume can do to a utility token that reduces the fees. Right? Okay, anyway, I'm done. We don't need to we don't need to beat that dead horse anymore. But it's interesting, right? Leo 13, 1.75 billion on the market 30 days, right? That's Bitfinex. This is Finex. Bitfinex. That is their utility token. Anyway, let's take a look at this chat. You know what I mean? All right. Anyway, Mike is fine. Thank you, Snow. ETH USD, BCH ABC, USD, ABCDFG, and BNB USD. Okay, all right. With all the letters, I don't even know what they mean anymore. Snow just yells like a lot. You notice that? You yell a lot, Snow. Is this the right chart? What is going on here? ETH. I'm like, I'm doing everything wrong. I feel like Snow's just yelling at me. I don't know. I can't. Let me finish reading over here. So let me put so BCH on the map here. BCH, ABC, USDT, whatever. Right? Perfect. Okay, it's on. It's on. BNB, USD. All right, that's on. You're good. Okay. There you are. I yelled. Link BTC and Matic BTC. All right, Marcos, you got it. Link and Matic BTC. All right, you're on the list, buddy. All right, soon are calling a fourth stage in parabolic BTC move with a 30K target. Jacob Canfield. Yo, that dude's smart. You don't become, like number one on TradingView if you're putting up bad charts. Jacob studied, He analyzed and examined previous parabolic movements and how they move, how they live, how they breathe, why they do what they do, and took in comparison to our previous ones along with what we're currently seeing, and he's come up with a pretty good analysis. I am a fan. All right, Crypto Paradigm, hurrah! Everybody say hello to Dime. Dime, say hello to everybody. As soon as Deribit went down and BitMEX passed 1 million OI, that should have been the sell signal. Yeah, you know what they say. That greed meter hits into the 90s, and it's time to roll over and die. All right, I saw a couple with 26K as well. Tisk. Oh, on my bad trade. Yeah, I know. Oh, thanks for sharing. Not sure what I shared, but guess you're welcome. Let's see. It was pretty sure it should stay out to see what happens for 24 hours. Selling at 13,600 and got back in 30 minutes later. I get so tense up in my head when you see the movement. Plus, Pazzi trauma from 9, 10, 11, 12 going up before all mucked in. Yeah, I got you. Mixed. Okay. Paradigm, are you giving out lollipops? No, sir. I am giving out no lollipops. Heart Scout, oh yeah, I'm back. What's up? All right, I'm smart. All right, well, that works. Hello. I heard that a lot of Chinese that trade on Binance with a VPN using US. That's what I'm saying. We don't know. Anyway. Hi, why, quiet. Lime, what's up? Lime, it is not quiet. Are we quiet? Everybody wake up! Lime said, get it together, people. Can't be sleeping on a wheel over here. All right, so, well, here's the deal, right? With Ethereum USD. It's right in front of your face. I shouldn't even have to explain anything. Wallbanger's resistance line right here is so intense that it forced the price down. It forced it down. It literally just, it couldn't handle it anymore. And you know, we do that and Wallbanger's not even here. Come on, Banger, show up. All right, so here's what we got. We were looking to break and close above here, right? And then retest and then go up to Wallbanger's resistance line. That did not happen. Why? Because we did not close above my super important flip from the triple higher low before the low line. This guy. Okay? Super important line nobody cares about except for me. But I like it and I use it and it works. Like it did right here. All right, so we must have been on early last night. Because I wouldn't have put these arrows unless there was at least an opportunity to close. Puff it. So that didn't happen. So anyway, this candle was rejection. Yesterday's candle was all rejection, right? We attempted to get up there, but even then we would have had to get up there, close, retest, and push. So it would have been like a day out anyway. So anyway, it's no problem. We came down. Right, we retested what? Structure high. It's right here on the blue line. I mean, perfectly. Pushed up, found support, right? Closed out. Okay, it's not a great close, but it did close above our secondary high, right? Which is this guy right here. So this was the structure that brought us the low, that brought us our current high, okay? If that makes sense. So anyway, high, low, high, bang, trend. All right. Anyway, so we came back down and we closed up above that line. So that's cool, right? If we were going to do a full swing fail retest, it would have been down here, right? But we didn't do that, and we talked about why we didn't need to do that yesterday. All right, so we don't need to get into that again. But anyway, rejection at our line, pull back down, support on structure over there. And now we're working it back up. That's all. Next level to beat now, because you failed over here. First, you got to beat out this trend, and then you're gonna have to beat this out. Right? This is your rejection. Wah wah. El rejecto. So price needs to come up like this. It may find slight rejection. And then instead of going right to the 382, or that should be you're looking at this. All right. That's ideal. All right. Now this could bring down here, right? because that's your 1618. It's a little bit more important. But this line holds weight. This line holds weight. And I'd rather see support on that line. I'd rather see a proper flip basically any day of the week. Not any day of the week, but it's Thursday. And I think Thursday is a great day for a proper flip. I'd like to see a proper flip. All right, that's it. ETH, still cruising. BNB, USD, BNB, USD, Binance. Oh, wow. I guess it's been a few days since we took a look at this, huh? Yeah. Jeez. We broke, guys. We broke our rising wedge. It's over. Trade's dead. Get out. Sell your firstborn. It's not financial advice. Look, we broke the wedge, came back for a retest, and pushed off. It's not good. This is downward. Down, 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 down. It's time to go down. All right? Yeah, we've been in that wedge for a while. It's not an aggressive break, but it's not good. It's not good. So here's what we're looking at. Well, we can get rid of our swing fail. We took care of that. That's done. We can get rid of this guy. That's fine. This is more of a channel than anything else. And it's going to be relevant because we're now out. All right, so all our horizontals in this zone we can clear for now. We don't have to worry about previous highs. That's good for now. All right, so I just want to clean it up a little bit because it's a total nightmare. So looking at the bigger picture, right? We hit our 4-2 for sure. We hit our 4-2. That's out of here. That's our original buy box. These are our original targets. All right, cool. Look, starting from down here. Now, I understand most of that was an uptrend too, but let's just start right here. This is where things get interesting. So, this channel is where we found support. It's not perfect, right? It's far from perfect, but it's fine. Let's just look at it. Let's see what it looks like if we did this. Okay? Let's just take a look because that's the important thing, right? You just want to look. You just want to look. This is how you find, new trends and where you find support resistance and all that. We're getting rid of that. All right. Let's look at the top side. So top side break, push, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. Swing fail, drop, break, structure. Good. All right. Push up, break, swing fail level, smash, come up, break, previous high, come back down, structure. Perfect. Push back up again, drop down, no test. Remember that. No test. Push back up again, drop down, retest structure. Good. Drop, swing, fail, push, fail to the downside. All right. Downside, retest this accumulation period right here. The 2 bars up to the break. Trend continuation. Look at that. It's perfect too. A 1-2, 1-2-3 dance, and then a 1-2 again. That's like perfect. Push up, failed at previous all-time high. Came back down, retest structure high. Push up, make new all-time high. Drop back down, test previous structure. Okay? So, the important thing here is that the trend is intact, right? There's nothing wrong with the trend. Here's the fail. If you break this level, we have our first indication of failure, right? So if we have our high, right, our low and our high, and our higher low, and our higher low becomes a double bottom, well, then we got a problem, right? Now, if we disregard this as micro trend, then we're looking at a low, a high, a low, and a high. If that's the case, then this becomes your level to break. Either way, they're right next to each other. But if one doesn't provide support, then we got a problem. All right? So if the price comes down to here, we have issues. Right now, it's really not bad. A little bit lower than I would have liked. Like you're retesting structure, and structure is over here. This would have been the ideal location to find support. Now, in times with high volatility and an asset that basically rules every other asset out there, I'm talking about Bitcoin, you're not always going to get a perfect chart on a pair, right? So BNB is heavily influenced by the BNB BTC pair, which puts a value dollar onto the BNB USDT pair, right? So, you know, if you can't, if it's not doing good on one, right, it's not exactly going to do good on the other, unless it's maintaining value. So everybody takes a beating. So it's whatever, right? So the BNB took a beating. So, but this is okay. This is okay. All right, now we did lose this structure, and that's all right. Our next structure would be this right here. All right, which is like kind of sort of where we are right now. Maybe dip down just a little bit lower. A little bit lower. That is your wick high to your swing low that brought you your all-time high. So there is relevance to it. It's important for a reason. It's just not, it's not typically tested, right? Typically you find support structure high and you're good. Okay, so all that being said, at least on our local trend, which is this guy right here, we did find support. Now, I'm not in love with this trend line, so to speak. But if we use it right now, we're certainly gaining support. I would probably change it to something like this, which includes far more price action. And then at that case, we have dropped below it, close, push up, retest, further downside expected. So really, depending on where you put that thing is, you know, all the importance in the world. Now, we are on a daily chart. We do have a new swing up. So we can do this. We can do that, right? 39, 39, 59, 41. Yikes. Yikes. 39, 59, 41. Okay. So, just based off of just this move, what has the pullback been? All right, well, this is fine. We came down, we almost hit the 618, but really found body support on the 5. All right, so it's a deep retrace, right? No big deal. Even if we pushed down and found support on the 618, this would not be a problem. All right, but break this level and we're in trouble. Break this level and the trend's invalidated. Your uptrend's over. Look for further downside. Major accumulation, you know, where you do something like this. Just throw the weekly up and be like, what looks like crazy about this whole thing? You know what I mean? What would be the obvious place to retest would be here, right? But we don't have to do that because we tested this right here. All right, so we're kind of like bases are covered as far as this trend's concerned. This whole thing right here is ridiculous. It's also a weekly chart, and there are a lot of slow pauses with big wicks, and those big whips are days where it came down for retest, right? So this level right here, retest, bang, you got a wick, you're good. This level right here, bang, you came right back to it, you're straight, and the all-time high level right here on the wick. And really no real retest on the wick. unfortunately. So that's bad news. So come back down to 25 bucks. All right, now on the way up, down, push up, right? The obvious place to pull back to would be right here. 25 bucks, right here. That would be your obvious place to pull back to. All right. And those are very easy to see on daily charts as well. It's just it's a little bit easier to see on a weekly. You can sort of like really see the price action. So we marked that line anyway. It's right here. I believe that was just above our original buy. So our buy was down here. This was the conservative entry. Once you pushed up here, then you knew, okay, we broke our swing fail break candle. This guy right here was all-time high. Should have been more resistance. We did 1, 2, 3 days of resistance. 3 weeks, I'm sorry, 3 weeks of resistance, and then we pushed up and broke it. So, I mean, this is our level. This would be our target if we lose the trend. I don't want to get you guys all like crazy about it. If we lose the trend. Got me? Good. All right. Man, we talk about BNB for like a lot of time. Could you said like it's going down. It's been over with. All right, so anyway, that's down here. 25. So, you know, it's doable. We've seen crazier moves before. We've seen super crazy moves, right? All the way down here. That would give us a 127 extension off this move. Well, really like in between a 127 and a 14. But anyway, okay, that's enough of BNB. Yeah, look for a support, push up, break this level here. Swing up. You want to break this level here. So get comfortable breaking 35.28. So call it 35.30. Break that, and then we're at least well underway for recovering trend. Mark yourself a new support trend line that you can get, you know, at least good information off of. I might actually swing this over. Whoops. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I may swing this. God, come on now. Right here. Holy mackerel. Dude, just freaking work. There you go. And go with the extremes until it finds trend again, right? So the extreme low and the extreme low, and I'll probably just do this as well, just so I can get a better idea on how this thing's behaving right now. Extreme. So extreme high, extreme low, and work this as a ping pong pattern until you see otherwise, right? Until something else makes more sense. But play the extremes because it's playing the extremes, so you might as well play ball. All right. Okay. Wow. I'm ready to go home. BCH, BNB, Link BTC. All right, hold on. It's coming. Link BTC. Okay, don't worry. Here it is. Link BTC. Woo. All right, so Link BTC. All right, pushed out of range, push up, broke, came back down, good retest, push, fail, swing, fail, drop down, back to bottom range, push back up again, failed on our new, what is this, failed, broke our swing, fail, pushed up, made a second swing, fail, still failed to break our previous high, consolidated for a few days, push, and broke, good break. Now, did we come back down for a retest? No, that's unfortunate. So we push back down, bottom low, pushed up, swing fail again. I don't know why that's not on here. All right. Swing fail. Boom. There we go. I've been doing swing fails orange. I don't know. You know, as long as I do this, I still have yet to find, like, I'm still just not happy. I don't know. Maybe it's probably just me. Anyway, came, what the hell is this? Oh, okay, swing failed. All right. I was going to say, that ain't touching over there, and that's weird. It's not right. So we've been playing the swing fail to the downside, right here. Swing fail. Downside. Pushed up, fail, right? Next day, break, fail. Next day, push up, close up above. Good. All right. So ideally, we would like to see, I know it sounds crazy, but ideally we'd like to see this come back for a retest. I want to see 17,824 before a push. Even if it's just a wick, it's fine. But that's what I want to see. I want to, and I'll give him a little bit. It don't gotta be perfect. I'll do that. All right. So that's what I want to see. So unless things get aggressively bullish for whatever reason, I'd like to see this come down, solidify the retest, right? Pronounce this as structure, not as structure, as support, right? And then you got to break this level because you made it, you made a mess, you failed, and now you got to deal with it. All right, so you got to break that level. All right, and after you do that, you got this level to deal with. That's our broadening wedge from, forever ago. This right here. All right, so I am looking for short-term downside, support on swing fail trend, push up with a break above our break and close above our swing fail local high. All right. Volume much better last 3 days, showing interest. All right. As opposed to this crap over here. So there's a lot of interest. Right. You locally have higher lows. Okay. So you're still okay. Like on the downside over here, you still have a lower low. That's this guy right here. Okay, so you got lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high. This is the change in pace. Higher high. Okay, and I guess technically higher low. All right, all in one candle. Okay, Matic. Oh, it's Matic. Matic BTC. All right, so we found support on our 886. I think we just talked about this the other day, right? We're like, are we going to hit it or not hit it? Are we going to hit it? So we didn't hit it. Damn, son of all that is wrong in the world. So even with like a pretty standard front run, we still didn't hit it. Right? 809, let's say we did like a +5 to that. All right, so it'd be like 14, 13, 14. Now, and our low is what? Our low is 18. So you'd have to front run it like 10 really to get the hit. That's all right. Whatever. You win some, you lose some. So anyway, that's our 886 found support. Oh, it looks like it immediately pushed up. Yeah, immediate push up to the 786, reclaim the level. Pushed up again, halfway up to the 709. You ended up trading above this candle. That's huge. So you traded above. You didn't close it, but that's no big deal. You closed above yesterday's, which is good. This is, technically speaking, cut the wicks off. This is a bullish engulfing candle at the bottom of, or the prospective bottom of a downtrend, right? So this is a big deal right here. Matic was one of those that we really did expect to get a large portion back. This is a relatively new coin, came in bear market. Not that anybody cares specifically about the coin, but it just had a lot of interest. It was one of the Launchpad IEOs, yada, 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 traded on the DEX. So it had a lot going on in a short period of time. And after its massive run up, right, everybody was like watching it, right? And then it was like losing forever. And then it came up a little and then just kept losing. Now, Matic, Seller, FET, one. I think there's one more. They all like move in tandem. You know what I mean? We could pull up each one of those charts and you'll see it's probably very, very, very similar. I think Matic has far more history than most of them, but still, they're like literally identical. So you have to be careful when you trade that, right? Because if one's losing, they're probably all losing. But if Matic is doing this, I would venture a guess that one and Seller and FET are all turning around as well, which is big, which is huge. Those can fly. They can really rip. Little candles like this doesn't look like much. It's 18%. It's an 18% win. This candle right here, although it's a 20% open to close, this thing skyrocketed all the way up. So it has potential to be extremely profitable as long as you book your profits, right? This is definitely a book your profit kind of coin. Very much like Snow's G-Byte. It's like you do not want to realize, you don't want to not realize a gain. You want to be in, out, capture your 10% and get the hell out of it. You don't want to ride it to the next level because generally speaking, it's only ever done that once, and that was during the uptrend up to all-time high. And that was it. It's never done it again. So it's important to remember, like, book your profits, get them, get the hell out, and then reanalyze what's going on here. If you saw this play right here, you could have taken it, booked it, closed it, right, and bought it right here. Well, you wouldn't have known the 618 was there, but I guess just structure right here, maybe like, oh, that's a good level. I'll put a buy order there. Bang, you got it, and then you probably just went up another 10%, right? That's how I trade Matic. But anyway, yeah. So looks good. Further upside. Okay. No, I'm not giving out lollipops. All right, Mark goes, okay, so I need to look to trade, Matic BNB? This freaking guy. Okay, so Matic BNB. Really, like, generally speaking, it's not much different. The uptrend is the same. The loss to the downside is less because it held its value, I suppose, to BNB better than it did to BTC. Now, I trade Matic. I do not trade Matic BTC. I trade Matic USDT for different reasons, but for me, it makes more sense to trade the USDT pair on something like this because I could trade this on USDT and realize the USD profits in fiat as opposed to the volatility of Bitcoin right now and taking the chance of this thing dumping, I need to get out, but it's dumping because Bitcoin's dumping, so then I just buy right back into a losing asset. It doesn't make any sense. So I just rip it out and I'm in fiat and I'm done. Right, I just wait for the next trade. Yeah, so, it's the same deal. Matic BNB, bang, look, boom, boom, push, up, blah, 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 right? It's a great candle. It's a bullish engulfing. This is the type of candle you would like to see on a reversal. I don't know that this is going to have the same fib count. We'll see. Let's see, where's the low right here? Okay. What is our high? 1,600 on the nose. That's awfully convenient and strange and weird. At the same time, all those things. 16, so freaking close. Jeez. 786. Look at it, it's perfect. Not perfect, but it's perfect enough. Yeah, so that's great. This is great. In fact, everything looks like it's off just a little, right? This should be up a little. This should be down a little. It's like it wants to respect the fibs, but not really. It respected the 5 to the set. But it looks like it kind of failed a little. 706 is not a real fib, so that's excusable. But The 786, I mean, they should have found better support than that. That's ridiculous. But that could have been when BNB was dumping because Bitcoin was dumping, right? So a little extra momentum pushed it a little bit further. This is good. This looks like a decent play, guys. Bullish engulfing is nice. This right here, right, that's a hammer. So that's good. A hammer at the end of a downtrend is bullish reversal. Bullish engulfing at the end of a downtrend is a bullish reversal. So you got two reversal signs in front of you. You do have above average volume. First time you've had volume this high since the last time you were going up. Let's see. MFI is curled up. Tick to the upside is good. RSI is pushed straight to the upside. MACD is converging. Flatten out on our MACD line. Signal line is still kind of straight down, but working its way. This is good. TTM's got momentum pushing to the upside for the first time in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8. Well, 8, right? And then we had upside. Yeah, so 8 to the downside. All right. So, okay. Crazy. Yeah. Yeah, looks good. All right. You mentioned before LTC coming back to 110, 115 as well. It came down today to that level. What? What? Telling you. I just need someone to fund me. You know, fund my freaking account and let's make some freaking money. All right. What are we looking at here? Oh, I don't think we use this. Did we use this chart? No, I don't think it was this chart. This is my chart, but this isn't. It's not the one I'm thinking of. LTC. Did we just do USD? Coinbase? There it is. Yeah, baby. Pay me. All right. Now the next question. Did anybody buy it? Hector, did you buy it? Oh, seller has big announcement. Mo Tunis. I don't recognize that name. Welcome. Richard, what's up? Scroll. All right, coming at you. Take it easy. Okay, thank you, Hector. Thank you. TA for nothing is like, it's just such a crime. But TA when somebody makes money, dude, I'm going to sleep so good knowing that you bought this. Provided it goes up. Because if it doesn't, dude, I don't even know you. This ain't my stream. This ain't my house. This ain't even my freaking computer, man. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. No, this is great, man. So, look, you know, we talked about this, not in, like, great detail, but, like, enough. And I think I posted this or something similar to it. And you know, people weren't very thrilled. Whatever. Look. There's multiple ways to look at a chart. That's why TA is so, you know, awesome. I'm a creative dude. I always have been. Everything from, you know, the day I was born to today, right? So I look at things, you know, maybe slightly different than the norm, right? I don't read. It's a huge downfall, but I do, like, watch and listen, right? So, you know, I don't get that education like others. I'm more of a tactile, hands-on, learn myself, and then, you know, fix problems kind of guy, right? But I liked what I saw. The parallel channel looked dynamite. I mean, it just looked like a great channel. Riding that median line was fantastic. Even the breakout play was no problem. We came right back in, and then we pushed, right to the downside. So it's funny, but like from, you know, February to April, the end of April, right, we didn't touch our parallel at all, the bottom line. We touched our median line. But this was an aggressive play right here. Right? This was a fantastic level of support. And this is our anchor, really. Like, I mean, this is, without this guy right here at 65, without that, we have no channel, right? So, pay your homage to that guy right there. That little candle right there, big time player. But then when we came up, look at what happened. Like, typically, you'd come over here and you'd be like, all right, structure, structure, structure. I do it all the time. That's what I do. And I'd be like, all right, we just barely passed our all-time high. I mean, we passed it, but we just barely passed it. But in reality, for me, it was like, all right, well, we pushed up and we failed to hit the top of trend. No big deal. We're just going to come back down and try again. And we did. Now, this was the first indication that our trend could possibly be changing, right? You didn't come all the way down, right? But then you came all the way back up. So you're like, what the hell's going on over here? Then the next time you did it, you didn't come all the way down again, even less so than before. But then you pushed all the way up. So, okay, so the top side trend is holding, right? But the downside trend wasn't. So one of two things is going to happen, I think. You're either going to start a whole new trend, right? Using, I guess for now, using this as your new indication, right? Yeah, as your new level of support. And what you end up doing is you squeeze it back to the median line, right? So then your bottom becomes your median line, very much like how you started the channel, all right? You're just working it back the other way. But yeah, when we saw the move up, we were like, all right, well, it would make sense now that we hit our high on the top channel. It would make sense that if we push, we come back down here. Because not only was this just a great level for structure reasons, but also for the channel, it made more sense to me to come back down here, push it, grab it, maintain support. So you're basically invalidating this trend right here. You're like, you know what? 2 times off it is not enough to change anybody's opinion. Bang, we're right back on it, right? So the channel exists. Not only that level is our 236. It's like, I don't know how many times I keep saying 236, but I say 236 not because I like saying those 3 numbers in a row. They're super important, right? So 236, right? 236, 236, 236, 236. Say it all the time. And that's the 236 of, this major move right here. So all-time high to season low, right? 236. That's what we want to get back. And we did, we crushed it. We even spent a little time on it. But coming back to it, I think made more sense. So anyway, long story short, Hector, I'm super happy for you. I hope it really ends up being a great play. It did push down. It looks like it came down hard, so it was coming down fast. But the wick tells me that people were very interested in buying. They bought it up pretty quickly, came back out, settled out right on our box, right? Ended up push. So, I mean, ideally, right, it's not even like too late, right? This is basically the entry box. So that's great. You know what I mean? It's like, if I could find a resource, I might get in myself. So look, we push up. This would be the next level. Okay, but in all whatchamacallits, right? To do it right. Okay. To do it right, we want to be able to hit our 382 in confluence, right, with our next break to the upside. So this would be our break to the upside. Okay. Expect resistance right here. Okay. Typically, I'll do body resistance on the way up. So long, I go body resistance because body resistance seems to play out. Don't ask me why. It just does. So I would look for a little bit of resistance here. If we get it quickly then look for support on the median line and then a push up. All right. If not, it would not totally blow my mind if we do this, reject, higher low, break. Something stupid like that. All right. So just be ready for anything. If you're leaving it as a long play, then just throw your stop in and just walk away. Just let it do its thing. This thing could take a week, or two. Yeah, good. That's awesome. That makes me happy. MACD does not look good. Let's be real. MACD is sharply to the downside. Same with RSI, super sharp to the downside. But it did just curl up just a little bit. Look at that. Okay. But MACD is, it's a lagging indicator, so I wouldn't put all my marbles on it, but, it doesn't look great. MFI is curling to the upside, so we're straight on that. And let's see. We're actually bringing in downward momentum. This could be lagging overflow from the massive candle drop over here. You have to let it play out a little bit, but right now I'd like to see what time is it? 9. So we closed the candle an hour ago, so that daily is basically exactly like our hour. So let's see what we got going on just on the hour here. Yeah, look at all these little baby wicks. All right. Yeah, not bad. Good push. It's a good push candle. That's fine. It's up 2% right here. That's nice. Drop back down to 115.02. Find a little support right here. Push back up to the upside. And then, Bob's your uncle. The thing is, it sucks, man. Bitcoin's got to play nice. Now, Bitcoin's killing it right now. It's up to 11.6. So, if we get slow and steady upward momentum from Bitcoin and allow these guys to do their thing, then I think we're rocking. This is great. TTM on the 1 hour squeeze, right? Squeezing north. So this is good. It's good. I like it. Good job, Hector. All right. Having coming in like 9-10 weeks. I thought it was a lot sooner than 9 or 10 weeks. Are you sure that is that long away? Oh, where would I set the stop? That's a great question. Okay, so previous structure would give us this guy here. Yeah, and that is our low of our previous candle. So, I would put it, it seems like a lot, but like 106-ish. Basically, you want to leave room for a double bottom, right, or a tweezer bottom. You want to leave room so that in the outside chance, somebody pushes it all the way back down here again because they're pissed off that they didn't get their freaking buy-in. So they just keep buying and buying and buying. Or no. They keep selling and selling and selling for cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Push the price down to this level so that they got their bigger wad of buying. So let's say they spend, $10,000 to push the level down to 109, right? But then they come in with a buy order of $100,000 at 109. Win. That's a dirty little trick of the trade. Don't repeat that. Nasty. But yeah, I would put it just below here. So it seems far away, but I mean like 106-ish. Adjust your capital accordingly so that if you were to lose and your stop loss got hit, it still only equals, 2% or so of your capital. All right. This way you won't get riggedy wrecked if it goes the wrong way. All right. And somebody want to scroll? I don't think we could do that on here, right? Son of a... These guys, I tell you. Gotta break out the old coin trader charts. Unfreaking believable. Thanks, buddy. Freaking scroll. This guy. Do I have anything on here? That'd be nice, right? Load. Sure. Wow, it's my chart. All right. Oh, while we're here, a little. Am I talking? I don't even know what the hell I'm saying anymore. Anyway, 62 is key. Bitcoin dominance. We want to stay under that. Okay. We were up to 63 and change. Not good. I mean, and it's like, you want it to be good. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's awesome, but it is not if you're trying to make money. Alt seasons, just, they cannot happen. Bitcoin dominance up like mid 60s. No dice. All right. So this is a key level. This is very key. We break it and, you know, not good. Not good. Not good if you like money. If you like money, then it's really not good. All right? So now you know. And you know, like they say, the more you know. Anyway. Scroll. Scroll BTC? I guess. Sure. Scroll BTC. Do we already have a scroll? Let me just check. No. What the hell? I just had it. All right. ETH. What? Something that specific. You gotta tell me, Richard. All right. Wow, that chart just looks totally freaking different. Okay, so, what coin did we just look at? It looked exactly like this. It just had like, the whole coin was a range. Here, I'm going to help you out. Oh, why didn't you work? Oh, what the hell? What is this? What? Oh, okay. All right. So I just got broken fingers. That's all. What is happening here? Stop it. Get. Holy freaking cow. I'm going to go crazy. Yeah, clearly. All right, the site's got issues, dude. Like, ridiculous. Deep breath. All right. Anyway. My little ha-ha funny joke of just making the whole thing range. Just look, the site does what it needs to do, but it could be a little better. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. It's a tool. It's free. I appreciate the use of it. Okay. So let's just throw a few targets on here. Let's see how this thing's behaving. If it is. Okay, so clearly a swing fail, right, to this side. It looks like support. Oh, we didn't even hit our bottom level support, which would have been right here. Okay, we didn't even hit it, so that's good. Let's see how this trades. Rounded bottom, like these candles right here are pretty bananas. 58 up, 53 down, 135 up. 57 down. Okay, sure. That is absolutely typical behavior of any asset. For sure. Everything makes perfect sense. All right, we do have levels to the upside that are pretty important. Let's say that level is pretty important. Which means coming back to that level, like see how we reacted here. We broke it, big smash, big fail, ended up being a false break, came back up, found resistance for a few days, dropped back down again, pushed back up again, resistance for another few days, down again, push back up, didn't quite get the retest, and then you're high, right? So expect similar behavior over on this side. So if we can justify a rally here and not just another fail, we would like to see a rally to at least our swing fail line. Okay, about right there. So if we can at least pull that off, then we're in much better shape. And then we could talk about further upside after that. But really, the level to beat just to make this a reality is a lot of numbers. Like way too many numbers. 32, that's all you need to know. 32. Break 32, right? And then your next target is going to be 41 or the swing fail crossover, whichever comes first. This one you don't have to put too much dedication to. This might actually be a better area. Looks like. Yeah. It's a little better. It's better right there. But again, like that's less important. More important is this swing fail line right here. I'll make it orange. Chris, the hell are my freaking colors on here? Okay, you know, we're gonna leave it white. It's fine. So that's the plan. All right. Push up here. Confidence is low because this coin is trades funny. But volume is slowly working its way up. Hasn't quite crossed the moving average yet with the average level of volume, which would be nice because it was pretty high for the sell-off. All right, so you want more confidence in buying, basically. But if you are to take it, first level of importance 32, second level 41, break, push your swing fail, right? You want to break it, close it, push back down to it, close it on support, proper flip, and push back up, further upside. Don't worry. We're closing out the night. Some good old-fashioned G-Buy. Dude, I'm just messing with you. You don't have to apologize. Jeez. It's fine. You guys and your extra super duper crap coins making me chart on something besides trading me. It's totally cool. At least this ridiculous coin puts up, 40, 50% freaking gains every day. Dude, Snow, you better be a millionaire. Look, for real. I'm not even joking. All right, Snow, we're going to get personal on your account right now. Did you capture 18%? No, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm just kind of sorry. Did you capture 16% today? Yes or no? Soon? Soon? If soon? No. If the candle opened down here on our buy line and traded up through our sell line, then what do you mean soon? 12? Where the hell did you get in? Did you get it 12? Wait a minute. Oh, you got in late. Oh. This is today. It already did this today in the last hour. Are you kidding me? Holy freaking cow. Yeah. So anyway, this is Snow's magic coin. And so long as no Snow, we don't No, we don't use stops on these trades. You don't need to. Look at it. For the love of God, look at the price action. There is no need for a stop here. It's all or nothing every day. That's it. No, stop losses are super smart, but yeah, not for this style of trading. All right, so for those that have questions, GByte is GByte's just a thing. It's just a crazy coin. So we made a very conservative range. That's over here in white. All right. Basically between 33.7 and 39.25, we've delegated as our safe zone. We always buy at 33.7 and we always sell at 39.25-ish. And I think we did it yesterday. We took a look at this and it was like 5 times. So, but 16% gains, right? Since like May 17th. Well, since over here, since May 21st. So, you know, like if you got some side capital and, you know, it's not doing nothing and you want to bump it up 16% and you don't want to have to like really put your brain into like analyzing the chart and doing a whole bunch of things all day long, just kind of set it and forget it. This is grid trading to the max. I don't know how long it'll last, but it's been going pretty good. All right, so Snow, you know, we already hit 44 today. Now you're really going to make me go down to the hourly because I want to make sure you get taken care of here. All right. So, what was your entry that you're only at 12? I don't understand. You said you had a stop loss, but still, your entry should have been 33.7 or just 33. And if you were aggressive, your entry would have been 29, which is like, that's a little too aggressive. You would have been fine, but it's a little too aggressive. Your mid aggression would be like 31. So if you want to start playing the 31, that's fine, but you are going to miss your entry sometimes, like this guy right here didn't quite make it down to the 31, but in that time, you hit a buy and a sell. Right? Well, you didn't hit that sell. You'd have to front run that. But you had your buy and your sell. So this whole time you're waiting for a buy. Buy. You're waiting. You got your buy right here. You're waiting. You got your sell right here. Okay? So, sorry. But you could, you could front run whenever you want. All right, so big aggressive move started earlier today. Big smash play over here. 24% candle up, rocked it, and then came right back down to the middle of range. Okay. All right. You'll be fine, Snow. 16% at a time. When you get like personalized license plates, when you hit like the Millionaire Club, you just do like 16p at a time. Or like 16% at a time. Or just GByte, and nobody will know what it means because now it's like called OByte. Anyway, that is a wrap. It's 9:30. We did some things. Talked about some charts. All is well in the world. Oh, Link is doing stuff. Neo is pushing back up. It's a good move for Neo, right? 4% on Neo is actually really good. Matic found support on the 20, flipped it. Next target, 2087 on the tether chart. EOS found support. It has 7.9 EMA and 20.50 resistance up ahead. It's got a lot of work. Chainlink USDT is riding within our rising wedge. It has successfully pushed to the top, back down to the bottom, found support, pushing back up to the top now. Currently finding resistance on our 7.9 EMA. Matic on the scalp chart is a go. Matic on the scalp chart, no, I'm sorry, is not a go. Not yet. It's looking healthy. Just lost our little guy right here. So short-term Matic to the downside. Maybe just retest that MA real quick. Got to push that RSI up. It's only 51.54 right now. All right. Anyway, that's a wrap. Appreciate you guys coming out as always. Thursday night. Very good. I should probably do this, so we have an idea of what to look forward to. Okay, so on our hourly chart, which, you know, the candle only closed an hour and a half ago, we did push up over our sturdy, strong swing fail. So that's good. It's great. It's a proper flip so far. We did come down and retest, only on the hourly though, so it's not like, but it's something. So this is the tag, break, push, flip, retest right here. All right, so overall, it's okay. It looks fine for now. Currently trading, what, 11,470, so just under 11,500. So trying to reclaim the Global 5. After reclamation of Global 5, if support can be justified, we'll be looking to push that 618 again. All right, that's the target level is 618. This could be a situation where we blow right by it and go straight to the 786. So if you see price at 16.4, 16.3, 16.4, then you know, we did it. Resistance doesn't mean we have to come back, flip, find support, and push off it. Not during Parabola, all right? But another day of hesitation is not necessarily a bad thing. If we work this up, maybe find resistance again at the 618, and just do like a little mini range, a little sideways action for a day or two, that will give alts a chance to, one, recover, and two, start making some pretty good gains, you know, before this thing decides its next leg, up or down, of parabolic violence. All right? Anyway, thank you guys and gals so much for joining me. I do really appreciate it. Until tomorrow. Whoa. There might not be any show tomorrow. So just throwing that out there. I have a meeting at night, and I don't exactly know what time it is. I have to double check. So it may interfere with our little fun time together. So if that is the case, it's cool. It's cool. I'll catch you on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? If I can stream, I will. If I can't, maybe I'll do it before or after. Okay? So I know the YouTube notifications, I guess, from what you guys are saying, some work and some don't. But, I mean, you know the deal. Like, if it's Daily Candle, I'm streaming, barring anything crazy happening in my life. Something like tomorrow may just be an oddball time, so I may just, like, be on early or later. Not sure. We'll figure it out. All right. Until then, I want to see you guys on the exchanges, and happy trading.